Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Java Classified. In this video, I will explain how to run the MySQL by using Docker commands, and will connect the running Docker MySQL images to Workbench. So let's go to Docker Hub registry. Let's check MySQL, Bitnami MySQL. Okay, first we need to pull these images. So for pulling, we need to go to CMD here, checking Docker images, how many images are available. First, we need to run the desktop, Docker desktop. It will take some times. Once it started, then we will pull the images. Yeah, now Docker engine is starting right now. Once Docker engine is started, then we will go to CMD commands and check the current available images. Then we will pull the MySQL images from the Docker Hub registry. And after pulled images from the Docker Hub registry to our local Docker, then we'll run it. Let's wait until it is not started. Now as I see, Docker has been started. Let's check the Docker images. Yeah, only four images are available right now. One is Kafka, one is KebDrop, and third one is a Zookeeper, and last one is a Kafka UI. Now cleaning screen. Again checking the Docker images. Now going to pull the MySQL. So for pulling the MySQL images, going to Chrome browser here, there is a command docker pull bitnami MySQL. Copying this command and pasting this command in the CMD file. CMD. It will take some times from pulling the images from the Docker Hub registry to our local Docker. Once it is pulled in my local, then we need to run it. So let's check the commands which we need to use it. Yeah, here here for doc, running the MySQL images, we need to follow this one. Allow empty password yes for running the MySQL images. If we want to pass the user's name, then we can also pass the user's name as well by using MySQL root username, MySQL root password. So I will explain both how to how to run the MySQL images with allow empty password, which will not authenticate the users when trying to connect the databases, and when we will pass the username and password, root username and password, it will check the particular user is have access or not. If it have access, then only user can access the databases. It will take some times for pulling the images. Once it is pulled, then we will run images. Let's wait until it is not downloaded. Yeah, now it is available in my local Docker. So by using Docker images you can check here. You will see Bitnami MySQL. So for running the Docker images, there is a command uh, docker run minus minus name, provide the container name here, defining the port 306 colon 306. This is the container port. L- This is a container port, and before of column, that is the external port which we will use to connect the databases. Now here defining IE on and passing a allow empty password. Yes. Now allowing empty password as a yes. Defining the defining the image's name. Entering it. Let's check what will happen. I will provide these commands in a description of the video. You can check by in the description box. It will take some time. It will take sometimes in the first time. So wait until it is not started. I hope it will start. Let's open another command. Here, let's check the running container. Yeah, it is running and we can connect this Docker PS. Yeah, it is running. Let's connect running running MySQL to a workbench. I have already installed the workbench, so you can also install MySQL workbench and trying to connect running the MySQL images in the Docker. So for creating new connection, we are going to click the here defining the MySQL Docker. Here that is fine. This is also fine. This is a root and no need to pass the password and test the connection here. It is not connecting. Let's check here. It is also not available. So let's check. Yeah, right now it is not started. Wait sometimes. Once it is started, then we can check. Now it is yeah. Now it is started. I hope. Let's check again. We have already passed the host name and password, host name and port, and username as a root and password. I don't. There is no need to pass the password because I have not passed the password. So testing it. Here it is not providing the. Let's check again. No need to pass any. Why empty password? Yeah, let's check. Yeah, it is connected now. You can check here. It is running. Here, by using create, you can create the tables information, all those things. In here, I have started the MySQL images as a empty password. So I'm closing this connection. I'm going to let's show you again. Here clicking the plus icon here, Docker, MySQL, and going to test connection. Yeah, it is connected. Here clicking OK. Now going to double click here. By using schema options, you can create the tables here by clicking by right clicking. By using this, provide the table information and comments. Also, you can define the schema. Here you can pass the table name, table column, all those information. Right now I'm cancelling it because there is no need to create the tables right now. So I'm closing this connection and going to pass the username and password. So I am stopping the MySQL running containers by using Control C commands. Once it is stopped, then let's check the running container. Yeah, right now it is running. Let's check again. Also going to check stopped container information. Yeah, let's stop the container. So there is a command docker stop and container name. Now let's check the running container. Now there is no running container. Also check the stop container. So I'm going to remove stop container by using docker rm and container name. Now going to run. Now going to run the docker, the MySQL Docker images. So docker run hyphen name, defining the container name MySQL -p, and defining the port, external port and internal port. Here pass the environment variable. Now let's pass the username and password of the root. So let's run -e and defining the root user as a root user. Here defining root user. Just 1 minute. MySQL root user as a Java, and password will pass -e. Password will pass as a root 1 2 3 4 5. So defining the Docker image name bitnami slash MySQL. Now going to ms MySQL. Now going to run it. Let's check what will happen. Once it is started, then we need to connect the connect the workbench by using username and password. So let's wait until it is not started. Once it started, then we will go to our workbench and trying to connect without username and password, and then we will try to connect with the password. Let's wait until it is not started. Yeah, now it is started. Let's go to Workbench and trying to connect. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to Workbench here, creating a new connection. MySQL with pass, and here there is and root trying to connect it. It will fail because I have already passed the password. So we need to pass password. So I'm entering the wrong password and trying to connect. It will give the error. Now going to pass the correct password. Now trying to connect. It will also denied because the username is entered as a root. So here defining as a Java username and trying to connect, it will not trying to connect and passing the correct username password. So let's check, it will connect. Yeah, now clicking OK, double click here, you will open. So by using username and password, you can run the doc, Docker images, MySQL Docker images, and you can run the Docker images without password authentication, and you will connect the running container by using MySQL Workbench. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, you can subscribe my channel. Thank you. In the next video, I will explain the how to run the Postgres as well. Thank you.